What's going on, you guys? Yeah, everyone grab their pink comforter.
I got the worst haircut ever. This is my haircut. Look at that.
Oh, and then you said Pat Dixon does have a past.
He's Ray DeVito. His chin is kinda neato. He's Ray DeVito. He is a Guido. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. Problems with his pedo. He's kind of retardito. Is Ray DeVito. His chin is pretty neato. That Ray DeVito. Your information he'll repeat-o. That stinky Guido. That's Ray DeVito. Rock Bottom Podcast starts now.
What's up? What's going on, you punks? Welcome, Rock Bottom Podcast. SilkCityHotSauce.com. Check them out. SilkCityHotSauce.com. Put in code ROCK. My hot sauce is sold out. Joey C. We're going to talk about the Joey Samuel. I don't know.
Joseph
What do
Samuel,
I?
Joseph. My biological name, my birth name.
Okay, there's no more Joey C. But yeah, put in rock, order some hot sauce, all the kinds you want. How you doing, Joey C? I'm calling you Joey C because I know you.
That's okay, Ray. I don't think it's
Joey C.
No offense. I mean, Joey is short for Joseph, so it's okay.
Yeah, man. How are you, man? What's going on? So all right. So last time I saw you. You were on my podcast. Everything was fine. And then you literally were in the hospital 2 days later.
I think it was it 2 days? 2 days. I believe it was 2 days. Like, I think I was on your show on a Friday or a Saturday, and I went on either Monday. It was either Sunday or Monday, if I remember. It's been a few weeks, so I don't. But yeah, like I said, Ray, I've had health issues escalating for a couple of years now. That when I was with my doctor a few years ago. Probably like 2019, they said that you don't start changing ways, it's just you're gonna decline fast. And I ignored it, and then of course I decided to podcast, and then it's just a form of getting myself worked up, and with high blood pressure and eating. And
Was I the last podcast you did before you went to the hospital?
Yeah, I believe you were. Yeah. I don't know if I might have did something on my own maybe the next day. I don't remember, but.
Okay. And what was it? When did you realize you had to go to the hospital? What was it that was going on?
I had severe chest pains, and I was just.
Oh shit! Have you ever had chest? Have you ever had chest pains before?
I've had this happen to me before,
Oh
but not
God.
as intense as it was. And it was just time, and obviously all the events happened, and I finally listened, and I'm on day 13 of my walk and talk. I'm eating so healthy now. I don't have no soda at all. I do drink for electric lights. I'll drink up Powerade once a day in the afternoon, and I'm just eating healthier. I mean, I changed my whole format. Water. I've heard a case of water could last my house 2 cases for a whole month. I'm going through that 2 cases a week now. So,
Well, you have a water fountain. Just go to I never get buying water. Just buy one water bottle, keep filling it up. Why you?
What do you mean a water fountain? I don't understand where
Just a water, like the sink. Go to
no,
the sink.
The tap water here is not good. I don't trust it.
Oh, really? I'm fine with the tap water.
I just don't. It tastes.
And I live in Ohio, where we had trains crashing in East Palestine, and people are like, "Don't drink." No, I'm fine with. I drink tap water all the time. I go to the gym and I just fill up my Gatorade bottle.
They get the machines purified. I think. Yeah.
I don't know, but purified. It tastes the same to me, Joey C. Tastes. I drink the sink water in New York City, and I drink a lot of water.
Different in the East Coast and the Midwest than Florida and some states because.
Oh, for real? All right.
Yeah, it's different because I think it's natural for some of the bigger states, and here it might be through they get it from a resource. It's just not. I don't like it, so I don't trust it.
So you don't trust it? A guy who took no care of himself for the first 56 years.
My life, I didn't trust water. Yeah.
Suddenly, like tap water is where you draw the line. I'll drink 27 cans of Coca-Cola a day, but no tap water. None of that poison. That's where I got to draw the line. I got to draw the line somewhere. I'm tap water. Give me all the cocaine you want, but no tap water for this guy. Yeah, I'll do all the cocaine. But no tap water, not for this guy.
It's not blessed, Ray. The tap water is not blessed. So
well, all right. Well, you were not drinking blessed water. All right, I do want to get in the whole.
I was trying to make it funny.
Well, okay, all right. Yeah, please go ahead, make it. But so what happened that day? So you were having chest pains, and what happened? Christina take you to the hospital, or
she called for an ambulance, and
you called for it? Don't do that. They're expensive, dude.
I got full medical. It don't cost.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I got great medical plan. So
because when I got my car accident, the one on I-80, and they put me in an ambulance. Next thing I know, I got a bill for like
$5,000.
Yeah, it was like $4,000, and I'm like, I was unconscious. Why did you put me in this? That's one of the reasons why it was my friend Ruby Nicholas that put up that GoFundMe for me after it happened. It's like I automatically I could have bought a car for that amount of money.
Well, you want to hear something?
Why did you put me in an ambulance?
When a few years back when we had that incident at home where we were hurt bad, and they had to airlift us. It was
you got airlifted.
We all got airlifted that night.
Jesus, what do you mean? The night you got stabbed. The night you got stabbed.
So they had to airlift us, and Christina went right from the street. They landed right on the street, but they took me 2 miles to the hospital. Airlifted me 6.8 miles. I got a $23,000 helicopter bill to go 6 miles.
Jesus,
that's what they charge. So, but I turned
at that point, can they really hold you to paying that? It's like I didn't ask for you to send a fucking helicopter. And how weird is that? The one time you were in a helicopter and you weren't conscious to enjoy the ride?
No, I never went unconscious.
I was unconscious.
I said I made a statement that everybody ran with it in a bad way. I was still getting high back in those days, and for whatever reason, my adrenaline kept me awake. I was very ornery. Christina was in bad shape. She was not even conscious. But me and my daughter went and airlifted too.
Oh, because there was too many of you, so you need a helicopter if there's too many.
Only one per helicopter. We each got a helicopter.
You each got a helicopter. You get your own helicopter. Everyone gets her own helicopter.
That's how they did it. She went right away because she was critical.
She got the first helicopter.
First and foremost was her because she was in bad shape. Me, they couldn't believe I was bleeding a lot, and I had a lot of holes in my body. But people say, "Oh, he's an idiot for making that statement." I'm sorry, I did drugs in those days, and it's because of that kept my adrenaline going where I didn't pass out. It saved me in a way that
I don't know. I have adrenaline going through me all the time. I had no. Right? I was out of it. I woke up. I didn't know what happened. I didn't know I got sideswiped by a semi and my car flipped over.
What happened to you? A semi hit you?
Yeah, I just woke up in an ambulance and being like, "What?" with all these people around me, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And they were like, "You were in a car accident with a semi," and then I just remember going out again, and then I woke up like a day later in the hospital. I had no idea what was going on, and I was pretty fucked up. But I don't remember the ambulance ride or anything. But wow, you each got your own helicopters. You sat there and like, that helicopter's not for me. That's for my wife.
It's what they had to do. That was the procedure. They had to. I mean, I was losing blood, and she was. It was just bad. So, I mean, I'm glad they did. I wouldn't want to take because I had to go to the trauma center, and
Jesus.
It was like 6.8 miles or something from where we were. So, but Ray, are you real famous? Because I'm hearing you're the I-80. You're an I-80 something, and that are you going to be like real famous one day, and you're going to be like on death row because you're an I-80 assaulting people or something? Is there truth?
Yeah, that's clearly what. Yeah, Josie, that's clearly what I do. Yeah.
No, I'm just asking. Everybody says that, and I there's no way Ray is that kind of guy,
No, I guess there is some guy that's like committing crimes on I-80. I live off of I-80 goes from Ohio to New York City.
Right.
So
Youngstown, I mean, from Youngstown, Ohio, all the way through Pennsylvania. Yeah.
It goes through Cleveland.
Yeah, it goes through Cleveland. Yeah, absolutely. I know the road.
Yeah. But no, Joey C, I would not be here podcasting with you if if there's someone on I-80 killing people. Please, someone I hope he finds me. Take me out of this world. I'd be fine.
I heard you say something that it made me maybe had tears in my. You said that when you go, you didn't care what they did with your body.
I don't care. What do I give a shit, dude? I know you found Christ. I'm agnostic. That's no disrespect. I'm agnostic. Okay. That means I don't know what happens. I don't know what goes on. I don't know. I'll tell you what, if this makes you feel good, if I see two people like, let's say two people playing pool, and one has a Christ crucifix on their necklace and the other person doesn't, I root for the one with Jesus just in case. Just in case. So I'm always like team Jesus, just in case there is a heaven and stuff. But I always, my thing, Joey, see, it's always feels good to be nice to people. So just be nice to people.
You know, that's a good way to put it, because that's one thing my wife always preached. She said, you don't have to, if someone's rude to you and they're nasty to you, you don't have to be nasty back. You could be kind, and that's the best way.
I could be nasty. If someone's a dick to me, trust me, I'm good at being a dick back. Did you see the podcast I did with Stevie Lou today? I am good at being a dick.
I saw the one he did last week when he went with you on one of your I think one of your clubs that you play in, and you got mad and told me, when you see me with my co-workers, I don't know you. And you go crazy on them. You know?
I acted like that wasn't a big deal, but it still was a big deal because that manager got talked to, and I got an email being like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, and I explained. I had to explain. I got a buddy. Is he a comedian? No, you don't know him as a comedian. He does not perform here ever. He's just a friend that does podcasts, that likes drama. I had to explain it all. And
he's an actor too, does he? Isn't he an A-list actor?
I don't know. But it was just like, he just put me in a shitty spot. Yeah. And also today in MLC, that was upset because he's the one that's talked about his personal life. I didn't bring it up. He's on, and a lot of people are giving me stuff today. Like, he's the one going around talking about his personal life on podcasts left and right. Mm-hmm. And I just made some jokes about that. Right. And he got upset with me. It's like, dude, you put that out there. I didn't put that out there. You put that out there. And guess what? I'm a fucking comic. I'm going to make a joke. You're going to put something out there. I'm going to make a joke. I'm sorry it's at your expense, but I'm going to make a joke, especially if you're taking a shot at me. Joey, I'm very good at making fun of people.
I watched some of your stand-up on YouTube. I pulled you up, and you're way different than you are on podcasts. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I'm very self-deprecating, and if someone takes shots at me, I don't mind. But I could be mean. I can be mean. I could be funny, and I could be mean back. Like the whole Chad roast thing. Like, yeah, it was mean, and I'm gonna go for the jugular. When I roast Stuttering John,
is that gonna happen?
Oh yeah, it's happening. Right. It's happening. I'm whether he's there or not, he's getting roasted.
Where does that take place at?
I don't know, whether it's on MLC, whether it's on my own channel, I don't know, but it's happening. And it's and yes, I am going to bring up some of his family issues, but I'm not making fun of his family. I'm making fun of him. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, even today with Stevie Lou, I wasn't making fun of the other person. I was making fun of Stevie.
Right.
It's all stuff Stevie brought up, and I was making fun of Stevie. It's all stuff he's brought up, and people pointed out he talked about it on Stuttering John's podcast this week, talked about it on Pat Dixon's podcast this week. I was making jokes of what he was already brought to the table. I didn't bring it to the table. He brought it to the table. You bring it to the table, it's on the table.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's on the table, dude. I don't know what you want. I can't turn off the jokes because I'm not a mind reader. What are you going to be sensitive about? And that's why I never wanted to roast him in any regards, because I do like the guy, but he's very fucking sensitive. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear in front of a man of the cloth.
I just don't pay attention to it. I haven't said a swear word either. I've changed. I'm making. Let's put it this way. Like I said today when on my walk and talk, I'm putting one foot ahead forward in a positive way. I'm no preacher. I'm not a guy that runs a church. I'm just a man that I've accepted Christ in my heart. And if I could share some good things with people, I'm going to do it. Other than that, I'm not preaching to nobody. I'm not trying to get people. I just am happy that I'm going to a better place with my life.
People are saying I'm too loud. Am I too loud? Can you hear me breathing we can hear the air ducts of your lungs, Ray. I'm going to try to stick away from it, but I have
sounds fine to me.
Okay, I'm going to try not to breathe into the microphone. When I talk, I will go into the microphone, and when I'm not talking, I go out. But thank you, beloved Cheddar. We can hear the air ducts of your lungs. Okay.
Yeah.
And back to JM. Hope to go to Mass with you, 2 guineas at Our Lady of Pompo in Little Italy, and Chirac, my fellow Pazans.
Hello. Thank you. Yeah, Ray. I think you're just Italian, so you're like any Italian. When we talk, we get excited. That's all it is,
Yeah, I got to get. I'll get close to the mic when I talk. When I'm not talking, I feel like I'm the defendant in court. Just
Yeah. I know that feeling, Ray. I've been down that road.
so.
Feels good not to argue.
So how long were you in the hospital for?
Well, let's see.
Yeah, like a week.
11 days, I think.
All right, be honest. That picture of you that was on Twitter.
The one with me, that was me. Yes.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it was you. But was that you from when you were helicoptered? That was a recent picture.
That's the one from Ned, Ray. I mean, I do dye my hair. I'm ashamed to say that because I've gotten all gray.
Me too.
I got the thing that combing in every day, so it don't stay like 2 days and then you got to do. But I do. I got a lot of gray, and I want to look. I want to look, somewhat decent.
You're a handsome gentleman.
I used to be, but thank you, appreciate that.
I'm not. You're still a decent looking guy. I mean,
I hope so. I hope my wife feels that. That's all that matters. As long as my wife feels that way, I'm okay.
But you know what? The reason why I thought it could possibly not be real is because the text message I got was all serious, and then this is all Stuttering John's fault.
Well, I guess that's how my wife felt, because she felt that he was the one that I didn't put out a lot of stuff, but he was texting me privately and asking me some pretty bad questions and really, really pounding me.
What's the shittiest thing? Tell me, because I hate the guy. I mean, I don't.
He asked me if my wife. I won't say it in a nasty way. If my wife does it a certain way, kind of like that other girl that they say she likes it, and can he bring someone that while I'm doing that to her, she could be doing him, and it just stuff like that.
Did he? Because his big thing now is saying he's masturbating to people's wives. That's what his big thing is now.
I guess I don't pay attention to that stuff, Ray. I don't really try to watch any of that stuff. So
I don't watch any of Stuttering John. I'm going to roast him, so I'm like trying to, but like that's a big thing now. Is he wants pictures of people's wives so he can, and not only that, like I saw the thing he did with Keanu, where he's like, "Send me a picture of your mom. I'll masturbate to her." Like
I heard that.
That is so creepy. Yeah. Send me your picture so I can masturbate. Like what? That's something like a serial killer says.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't.
You know what I mean? Send me a picture of your aunt. I gotta masturbate. There's so many pictures of hot women on the internet. Why do you need specific people that you know and their relatives? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. That's true. You're right. You can find a lot better thing to do it to. I guess that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. Like, why do you need a specific? Do you understand how creepy that is? I have to this particular person because it's in your life. Is that like his power move? That who's someone person in your life? Watch what I do. The things I do when I look at that picture of that person. The things that I do. It's like.
Like, here's the statement I heard
from
AC.
A compliment? It's like,
I heard that in the AC people said that they were very surprised how different he is off camera. I heard someone say that in one of the streams, and I maintained that early on when me and him were talking a lot and we were that he was people can understand at the time when I was his friend, because he does turn that podcast off where he shows that he's a human being, and that's what I used to get in the beginning. He was at least he did a good job at making you feel like you're a friend. You know what I'm saying? And
he couldn't have been any nicer to me in AC. And then the second we got back from AC, and I was on a podcast with him on Brennan's podcast, and he did a 180 and was talking about like I was this big giant piece of shit. And it's like, I said,
did you say something bad about him at all, negative since that from the time AC before you were around with him? If you said one negative thing I'll tell you about him for sure. You say anything, I don't care what it is, negative, you will be definitely on his bad list. That's the one thing I'll say.
That's fine. I'm fine being on his. I'm fine being on his bad. Like, what's his bad list? So, what's his bad list? What am I now?
That's all you got to do. You got to list of call your name.
What am I? One of his kids now? I'm on his bad list. Like,
yeah, well, I guess,
what am I in his family now? His family has him on their bad list. He's on his family's bad list. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like, I hear what you're saying, buddy. I'm just saying that's what it takes. If you say one thing, it doesn't even have to be bad, but to him it's bad. It's over for you. That's how he is.
Beavis Lee Ray. Ray, are you roasting hemorrhoids on a bloated liar? Talking about Stuttering John, because I'm roasting Stuttering John. I don't know anything about his hemorrhoids. I'm just roasting him. I'm not roasting his family, but I'm roasting him. Now, will I bring up his relationship with his family? Probably, but that's still roasting him. That's not roasting his family. I'm not roasting his family. I'm roasting him.
Yeah, I understand that, Ray. I'm sure that you'll do very well because I think you're very good at stuff like that. So,
I'm fine. I'm going to roast him. Like the roast is happening. I mean, it's already happening.
I got to ask a question. I'm
go ahead. What's
times that you've been on MLC, I just said something nice, positive to you. You read a couple of them, and Mr. Brennan waved or something when I said bless him, and it seems like he's kind of being a little bit nice to me, not talking to me, but by waving or saying thank you.
Joey C, he likes you because you're entertaining.
Oh, I like it. I mean, I've never disliked him, and I'm just glad that I've always liked him. I can't say I don't. So, my wife likes him.
What did he say about your wife? What did he say about your
wife?
wife?
One time he tried to get her on. Told her he'd make her a star. Come on his show and he'll make her a star by giving her an OnlyFans page, and and she's not that way. He was trying to be funny.
I think he was joking. I think he was joking. I
don't know. That was a long time ago.
No one's got an OnlyFans. She took it serious. He's just joking.
No, I think the way he solicited he kind of said they're that dumb they won't even know that what I'm asking is wrong, and that's kind of what he did, the joke he made. That he was saying, I bet you I can get her on and make her do that. And they're so dumb they won't even realize that I'm tricking them or something like that. He said. So
is Christina there? Ask Christina what she thinks. Send a message to Kevin Brennan if she wants to.
You got anything you want to say to Kevin Brennan? Now I hope it's nothing that I'm not supposed to hear. Like I don't want you to be nasty because you're not a nasty person.
You could be nasty. Kevin's fine with it. No, he's got to take it. He's got to take it.
No, Ray wants to know if you have anything you want to say to Kevin Brennan. A message.
You could be mean. He's got to take it. Tell Christina whatever she says.
Tell him to stop being a douchebag. That's what she said.
Okay. Tell Christina I'm on her side. I'm taking her
Ray
side.
Said he's on your side, ma'am. He's on your side.
I'm on your side, Christina. Whatever you want to say to Kevin Brennan, you let him know. I'm on your side. I'm Team Christina on this.
He's Team Christina. We were talking last night and a little bit today, and I know you don't travel because you drive to all your gigs, but if you ever came to Florida to do a gig that's near us, if we have a house and we have an extra room, it's going to be the Ray DeVito room. You're welcome to it. And if you come and we just still have the one bedroom, you're welcome to the couch. You don't have to buy a hotel, and you don't have to worry about podcasting late and be hush hush because we're okay with you, doing your podcast late at night. So
it's all gone. I'm definitely Team Joey C and Team Christina. But yeah, give Kevin Brennan a piece of your mind. Let him hear it. Let him hear it. Come on.
I don't argue with nobody, and I don't be negative with nobody no more in my life. So, I stay positive.
No guy, Ray. Joey's wife is pretty. Would you tap that?
No.
I don't think that offer's on the table, so we don't got to worry about that.
On the table.
That's not on the table, no. Come on, I'm a respectable person.
You are, Ray. We both see that. We both always say that you do got one thing you got is you're a pretty respectful guy. We see that.
See that Joey C says I'm respectful.
You are.
I'm very respectful.
I think you know the difference between crossing lines that you probably shouldn't do because it could be bad for you in some way. But I also think that you just got class. You're Italian. Most Italians could be very respectful. So.
Very respectful guy, man. AZ Cats, Ray, once and for all, just apologize to. Tell me what I'm actually apologizing for. I don't know what he asked me to do this. What am I apologizing for? And then, if nothing else, apologize to Joey C. I don't know what I'm apologizing to. So, what would I be apologizing to?
You don't owe me an apology, Ray. You did nothing wrong.
I don't know either one an apology. No, but I will apologize to Joey C. Sure, if I ever wronged Joey C, then I apologize. Ari, I didn't wrong her in any way. Did I make some jokes? Yeah, when she was saying like I was like her she got in this podcast world by being on my podcast, and I was protective of her because she'd be sensitive about stuff, and I would like look out for her because she would let me know stuff would bother her, and then she turned that around like, yeah, Ray's my simp, he's my cuck, he does. And it's like then I was like, fuck you. Then after that I was like, I threw insults her way. Then I threw insults her way after that. It's like, stop it. I was nothing but trying to be nice to you. And because I'm being nice to you, that makes me your cuck or your something. Like, goodbye. You know what I mean? I don't need that. I don't need that kind of energy.
I agree. But I've never talked to the woman. I don't know nothing about her. So I don't.
You're missing out on nothing.
Yeah, I don't.
You're missing.
Not part of my world, but I wish everybody the best. That's all I can say.
You missed out on absolutely nothing. Trust me. She does have good soaps and deodorant, but you could get that still at victorypost.com.
Oh, yeah, that's the lady that gets Jake all the time, those soaps. That's right. I know her. I've heard about her, yeah. You got a soap company.
And that's why she likes Jake's, because I was watching one of the podcasts, because she gets to talk, like, I will say this. When Carl did my podcast and he was critiquing my podcast, he's like, who is this lady that just continually keeps talking down to you? And there was a clip of Ari Jane talking down to me, and it was like, oh shit, I do let her do that to me. And that I was just doing that because I wanted her to feel comfortable. But he's like, what the fuck you letting this nobody talk down to you and being like, no, like, Ray, you have to calm down. You have to do this now. Now you have to do this. And it's like, and it did hit me watching when Carl was pointing that out to me, like that I was letting her talk down to me. And I was like, yeah, why the fuck am I letting her do that in any capacity? Like, I was doing that because I was just being nice. But at the same time, it's like, oh yeah, I kind of was letting her do that. So yeah, I'm if anything, I apologizing for giving her that much rope. To like make her feel comfortable talking down to me. And yeah, so I'm glad to take that away. You don't get to. That's one of the reasons why I did hit back hard with insults, making fun of her for sleeping in tanning beds because she's got leathery skin and she loves tanning beds. And I did make some jokes about that, like touching hers, like, because we did like hang out. We never hooked up, but I said it.
He was a friend. That's all.
Yeah. What I did is like, like when her leg would be on my leg, it's kind of like, it felt like a lizard.
Oh my God. Well, have you ever been in Arizona? Have you ever toured Arizona ever?
Yeah, but I was just being honest, but I was being mean because she was mean to me. Like I was supposed to be like a cuck just sitting there taking it. It's like, no, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it.
Good for you, Ray.
I'm not taking it. Like, so it's like, yeah. So I was mean to be like, back off, bitch. Back the fuck up. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch. That's a Ludacris song.
Oh, I don't know who that is, Ray.
You know who Luda is.
I don't. I never heard that name before in my life.
Ludacris, you know Ludacris. You have to now, like now you don't ask Christine.
I don't listen to that kind of music, so I would have no desire to know who that person is. So,
you know Ludacris.
I swear to you, on my mother's eyes, I don't know who that is. Never heard that name.
Your mother's eyes. Why you bring your mother's eyes into this? What does your mother's eyes have to do with anything? Come on, Joey.
It's the truth. I'd never heard that name before. That's not my kind of. I don't like rap music. Never did.
Breathy Ray, can you take a good full step back? Oh God. So this must be a hot mic. Can you still hear me if I'm back here?
Yeah, you sound fine.
All right. Can you hear my breath though? I don't want people to hear
I don't hear your breath. Maybe it's my breath they're hearing. I'm pretty
No. They were hearing mine.
Okay.
So Victor Mature.
Go ahead, Ray. Read your thing.
Ex-druggie, ex-con finds Jesus. How original. They're talking about me here.
No, they're talking about me. It's Ray. Ray, I will pray very hard for that person and ask God to bless him or her. And thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. And have a wonderful evening. That's all I can tell you.
What made you go into religion in the last few weeks?
Well, Ray, it's something that I tried to explore early on. Didn't work. I wasn't ready. Let's put it this way, Ray. 58 years, I've made a lot of mistakes.
How about this? There's a good one. Joey looks great. Terry Nee, who's a good egg.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm looking better. I tell you what, I don't get out of breath walking up the stairs. So far, 3 weeks of walking and losing some weight is working, like the doctor said. And I'm building up more of my lungs so I don't get out of breath. So it's a process. But I just said, I got to find something that's going to be pure, something that I'm going to be positive with. And my wife, who has always told me, listen, I'm telling you, and you know I don't push anybody, You've never read the Bible. Start reading it. Start finding. And I said, okay, I'm going to give it a try. And then all the events of that, my health was deteriorating fast. I said, you know what? I got to change something. What I've been doing for 58 years is not working. So I've got to try to see things that are positive and make me see better through my eyes of good things. And never just, I don't want to look at the bad in people when they're bad. I want to try to find the good in people, because everybody has good and bad in them. So, and if I do it that way, I'm a better person.
So that that drug dealer that tried to break into your house.
Oh, that's
yeah. Okay. What's a good? Would you? That was like 3 months ago, Joey. It wasn't that far back. I mean, it's not way in the past. It's
in my past.
Someone could commit a crime 3 months ago and still be waiting to go to court. So it's not that much of the.
Remember, I didn't say they were. I thought they were drug dealers. They turned out to be three drug addicts that put money together, and then they were taken by my son-in-law. He robbed them.
Okay.
Remember, I told you that on your show. I believe I told you a couple times.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like 3 months ago is not that far. Like
Ray, you're not supposed to think
if you commit a crime.
It stays in the past, right?
That's like you commit a crime. It stays on your record. I mean, not you. I'm talking about these people that commit a crime. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking. Since I haven't had a record since I've been out of prison.
I've had no problem.
Still a record. There's still.
So I'm breaking no laws. I promise.
But I'm just saying, 3 months ago, it's not that. Okay, so what is the good that you found in them?
Oh,
that they
no matter if they tried to come do harm here, I still have to look at. I have to look at the good that they had good intentions. That they really came to me. They came hard and probably were speaking the wrong thing, but I believe that if they would have took time to process what they wanted to do, that they would have maybe been more politer. So I see that they have.
Look at the positive. They found the right address. They found the right address.
Because I think the son-in-law might have accidentally led them here because he wasn't being smart. I don't know how they found it. I mean, it had to be through him. And I didn't go out and advertise my address unless they watched podcasts and saw I was doxed my address. Maybe that's how they got it. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm sure it was through him.
They found your address, so they got that right. Look at the positive. They're good navigators.
He was partying with them. All I can assume is he's been doing that for a while with them. So maybe that he's probably said he was staying with his in-laws, and probably one day when he was messed up, he probably told them where they could find him. I'm guessing that's probably what happened. So, I didn't know those guys. He did, not me. So. But he's gone. He's away now. He got put back in jail. So he's
shit. So he does have a record.
This will be his third time going to prison if he goes. Yeah.
This is your son-in-law?
He was my son-in-law. He was married to the daughter that passed away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this Spider?
No, not okay. Spider.
Wasn't Spider
he dated my daughter, my biological daughter, the one that we had the incident with.
The one the stab one, the helicopter. We'll call the helicopter daughter.
Yeah. Heather.
And what's she doing now?
She's got 2 more years left.
She's got 2 more years. Okay, she's got 2 more years. Yeah. That's a lot of helicopters got involved. Yeah. There's a lot of helicopters. It's going to be some time. Was Spider there when the whole stabbing thing went down?
No. He when I was in in Maryland, the town where the baseball team was, where he's from, he came after the season, and he moved in with us. They were getting serious, and at 14 or 15, they broke up, and he left, and he went back home. He went back home to Maryland, but he came like 1 or 2 more times to visit. Yeah, no, he wasn't there then when it happened. No, I think he just maybe it might have been weeks after he had visited us for a week. I think he was at that house visiting us, so he must have flew in. I think it was early. Because this happened in April, so I think he was in like during spring training, February, March. He came for a week, and then he was at that house. I remember that's the last time he was here. So the last time I physically saw him, where he came over to visit us, would have been 16, I think. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it would have been 16. So he's a good kid, man. He really is. He's a grown man, but he's a good person.
What's with now when your daughter gets out? You think he'd still get with her or still hang out with her? Or no,
I don't think that should be on her mind. I think she just needs to practice of being. Staying in the right path and not wanting to get in trouble and just be with her family and just grow to be a better person. So, I mean, that's her choice. She's 30 years old. So, I mean, I can't tell her you can't go out with a guy. I mean, she's an adult, but I think the way we talk when she calls me once a week through a TTY operator and she's taking classes in school and everything, and she's getting educated more, and she's she's really using the time that she is away to apply herself better. So
what is with, like, do you know why? Did she have like a mental breakdown? Do you know why the
yes,
stabbing
yeah,
incident?
that would be the to sum it off. It was, she's never heard or spoke her whole life, so they're already frustrated, deaf people. They can't really voice their opinion. People don't listen. The people don't pay attention to them, and they get they're very angry people. They have a very high temper, and she had to make it was basically just an isolated, very serious breakdown that it happened. So that's what happened.
All right. Well, I'm glad everyone's all right, and
yeah, thank you.
And she's going to be all right in a couple of years. Like, she's getting counseling.
Oh yeah,
and
she
everything.
didn't go. She originally got 10 years probation because we refused to press charges because we both lived, and we helped her get 10 years probation. 6 years in her probation, her boyfriend started hitting on her, and I told her never let a man beat on her, and she beat him up, and he called the police on her and violated her probation.
Is this Spider?
No. Spider and her were long done. No.
Her and Spider were long done.
Long done. No, this is
maybe she was like upset that you were still talking to her ex-boyfriend.
No, she don't. She. They were still friends. I think they still communicated through texting and stuff. Yeah.
Brother Joey, help us with Ray and minister to this lost member of your flock. Educate him on why saying that what he most likes in a woman is that she likes him first. Scares a female sheep. Oh, no, I said that what I'm attracted to in a woman is when a woman shows interest in me is like, yeah, I think he's referring to, it would be the Ari Jane situation is like is Ari someone I would have picked out to be like, oh yeah, let me see if what's her deal. But what did attract me to her was her interest in me, like her being attracted to me and wanting to hang out with me. Like her interest in me is like, all right, like I was attracted to that. But I think he's mistaken that for the fact that, like, yes, if I'm like hanging out with a lady, I go on a few dates and I don't feel like she's like interested in me too much, I lose interest. I like a woman that's like interested in me and like shows interest in me. Right. If that makes sense.
Are you a giver, or do you give back the same amount that they give to you, or are you one of the people you want it all and you don't want to give nothing? I mean, that's
Oh no, I assume women are not into me at all.
Are you a guy that'll respond the same way they're giving you the?
Yeah. But also, part of me gets a little intimidated when a woman's like, when she likes me too much up front, because it's like
obsession.
No, not obsession, because it's like I don't know how much I like her, if that makes sense. It's almost like I'm a teenager, but it really is like. But here's the deal: if I'm like crazy sexually attracted to a woman, then yeah, then I'm in. And
yeah, but that could be also lust, Ray. The way you just said
it. Exactly. That's lust. That's like, but like as far as the relationship, it's like, all right, she's like really showing interest in me. She's like,
right. I understand what you're
texting
saying.
me every day and like this and that and calling me all the time. I'm like, all right, she's interested in me. She's like remembering shit I said in conversations and like bringing that back to me. And I'm like, all right, like this lady like really likes me. And it's like, and then I'm like,
that's funny you say that, because the people like.
I assume most women are not interested in me. I assume most are not.
Right. Let me ask you, have you ever had a serious relationship in your life at all?
Yeah, I say this. I've had relationships that lasted
something serious, committed, where you almost got married, you were engaged.
No, but there's women where I thought like maybe that's a potential. But here's the deal: like being a comic, they've all my like relationships that lasted more than like 7-8 months are all women that I did not live in the same city with.
I understand that.
So like I wasn't with them all the time. So we would spend like 3-4 months together, but then there'd be like
it would phase out.
Periods. No, not that it phased out, but then there'd be periods where I didn't see them regularly.
Enough to where it could last. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, so like, yeah, like my longest relationship being like a year and a half or something.
Right.
But it was like,
but nothing where you almost, I'm engaged, I'm getting close to marriage, nothing like that.
No, but at the time I was thinking like, all right, I guess this is what people do. This is normal. A year and a half.
Right.
Like,
yeah, it is normal.
Like,
But Ray, you're
So
almost 50, or you are 50. So I might say is
I
that
just turned 50. Yeah.
I'm not saying anything bad about you, but if you haven't really had commitment seriously with a woman, you're probably just gonna stay the same way you are, which is respectful. And
I'm fine with it. I don't
yeah,
care.
I believe that when you say that you're okay with either way. If someone comes by and you just blow you away and you know the love is there, I think you could go that way. But I also say you're content with being just the way you live now, and that's okay, Ray. It's okay because that's what you want to do. Just remember that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be around more than 10 years from now, so
Don't say
it's
that.
fine. Well, it's true. I'm fine with it. I'm fine
Pretty
just
healthy
being.
guy though. You run, don't you? You work out.
Yeah, but whatever. I've also been in two car accidents. One side swiped by a semi.
Well,
The other one just a couple years ago during the pandemic. So yeah, I don't know, man. It is what it is. I don't have a family that like really like gives a damn if I'm around or not around. Like that's the other thing like that upset me with Stevie. Like Ray, he had a thing where he's like my sisters were like my sisters don't. There was no such thing. I was in the hospital because I got in a car accident, and I was in the hospital for 2 different times. Once with a side swipe by the semi, and the other one, the car accident I got when I was working at a pharmacy, the one in New Jersey during the pandemic. But yeah, I don't know, man. If
so then it's true what they say. Women that are broken and are starving affection, they become strippers, and men that are broken and feel not loved, they become comedians.
I don't know if no, I'm actually like I actually enjoy writing jokes. To me, it's not like it's like math problems. It's like
Comes natural.
yeah, it's like it's more like all right. I see the setup, I see the punchline. All right, find the misdirection. It's like doing a formula. It's not like I mean, I could be funny, like, but I was used to making fun of myself. I don't mind making jokes at the expense of myself.
Okay,
It's fine. I'm fine doing it. If you have a joke that's funny and it's at my expense, I'll laugh if it's funny.
That's good. So you're not you're not, how can I word I use? You're not what the word you just used a little while ago for SJ. You said he was sensitive. You're not sensitive when it comes to your craft. You can go 100% in, and you're not sensitive whether it's
I don't give a shit at all,
That's
dude.
good.
What would I?
Yeah.
There's nothing you're gonna say that's gonna really insult me. Like it's like, I mean,
You
don't
get up there when you're on stage and people are in the front row, and do you rip on them? Do you rip on people in the audience?
No, my jokes, Joey. I wrote jokes. I didn't show up empty-handed. I didn't show up.
No, I mean
What do you motherfuckers got? Let's do this. No, I
Red
don't.
Fox used to do that at Las Vegas. He would take the front tables and he would chew them up with jokes. Especially if they weren't African American. If you were white, and he was brutal to those people.
No, they were not. I've listened to Red Fox albums. He told old street jokes, and he was great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Red Fox. Yeah. That's Fred Sanford from Sanford.
Yeah, that's right.
You big dummy.
I'm coming, honey. I'm coming. Yeah,
I'm coming. That was you, Christina. I'm coming, Christina. I'm coming. I'm coming to join you, even though you're right here.
I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth.
I'm coming to join you in that helicopter of yours. I'm coming to join you. I'm coming to join you.
That's him. That's the guy.
Yeah, no, Red Fox is brilliant. But he did say Little Boy Blue. Like, I mean, he did old street jokes. I mean, it is, but there was no such thing as stand-up comedy back then. You could
No, he did play at clubs in Vegas where he lived.
Yeah, but it's and this is no disrespect to Bob Levy either, because Bob Levy's hilarious. He kills on stage. Yeah. But it was like canned crowd work. Like you listen to it as a comedian, you can listen and it's canned crowd work. We're like, right. Okay, there's gonna be a white guy at my show. I could say this to him or whatever. Right. Like you already go in knowing it's like crowd work, but it's crowd work that you say all the time type thing. It's like,
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but I get the logistics of it.
Yeah, like, okay, there's one guy that you're going to be like, I'm going to call him. He's going to be the gay guy. I'm going to make all my gay jokes at this guy. Even if he's not gay, I'm going to make all my gay jokes at that guy. Tio Hank. I thought we were buddies, man. Tio Hank put me on blast, Joey C. He put me on blast in Atlantic City. I sat discreetly with Tio Hank and showed him my basketball videos on my Instagram of me hitting 3-point shots after after 3-point shot.
Really?
I said, don't leave me open. And then he told the whole world Ray DeVito was showing me these basketball videos of him shooting 3-pointers. It's like, come on, Tio Hank. That was between you and me, Tio Hank.
Wow.
That was our moment, Tio Hank. Tio Hank put me on blast. Can you believe it, Joey? He put me on blast.
I do believe it because a lot of people do that to a lot of people.
Jesus,
so.
No, I love Tio Hank. He's still a good guy.
I don't think I've ever seen him around. I don't know who he is. So
he's good. He's a big guy. He's a big guy. Just let you know, he's a big dude.
There's a lot of big guys from when I saw in AC. Some of those guys were pretty big guys. I heard. Yeah.
Tio Hank's one of the big guys. He's a pretty big guy.
God bless him.
Going to spring training Tampa in late March. Hope to cross paths, brother. Stay the course, brother.
Who was that?
This is Tio Hank. He's going to go to
spring training.
I'll
come out to the park and meet you. Absolutely.
He's a big guy.
No problem, buddy.
Show him all your basketball videos. Show him you shooting 3-pointers.
I don't have none of those.
Show him.
Yeah.
Show him. Yeah. But yeah, I think he's in the Tampa area because he saw Chad at his show.
Yeah. Are you going to WATP in March? Are you coming here in Florida?
No, I won't be there. I'm going to.
I'm going to meet a lot of fans. That I'm going to be there. I was invited to go.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm going to Vegas. I'm an ambassador for MLC.
I heard that. I heard that. Yeah.
I'm an MLC. I got to get ML, and then.
Are you and Pat Dixon? You guys are on good terms, right?
Yeah. At least I know of you.
I like Pat Dixon a lot. He's a great. I really enjoy watching him. But he had me on a show twice in the last couple of weeks and was a gentleman to me. He just treated me. It was great conversation. We were just conversing calmly. And
you make it sound like I don't treat you like a gentleman.
No. You do too. I'm just like a gentleman. You always are a gentleman. I'm just saying he really, because a lot of people say they always start on him, and people say that he's not a. But he treated me well, and I think he's a funny guy.
Who said he's not a comedian?
I've heard people say that. Or
he's one of the most accomplished comedians in this Dabbleverse.
I know that, Ray. I've read up what, but I'm just saying that people say bad things about everybody.
Go watch his YouTube. Pat Dixon, his Comedy Central. This Is Not Happening. He's got a great story in there. He had a half-hour special on Comedy Central too. No, Pat Dixon, like before all this Dabbleverse stuff, when I was just a stupid open micer in Cleveland, and he was just featuring in Tennessee. It was Johnson City, and that's when I first saw Pat Dixon, and I remember being like, "Oh, this guy's funny." Yeah, Pat Dixon's a funny comic.
Very funny. I think he is, and I think the way he does a podcast, he's always classy. He's wearing a tie. He plays piano. He did the perfect timing when he comes on. He makes the mood really cool, and I like him. I like him a lot. So.
He's a good man. Chelino, give me my wrench back, Joey, and ghost yourself, Ray. Ouch. Did you take
Who's that?
Chelino? He says he was a moderator for you.
I don't remember that. I mean, if he was, I don't remember. If you were, and I took it away from you, I must have. I don't know. We'll look into it.
Yeah, well, he doesn't like me. James O'Sullivan, who's sitting around.
Nice guy. I've talked to him before.
He's watching this show with his entire family. He's got an entire family
Great
around
guy.
the computer. Ray, how about Joey C as an opener for your Chicago show? In Chicago, I got to want to show up.
Are you going to Chicago to perform?
I can. I will. I got to concentrate on lining some stuff up. But yeah,
where would you play there? Where do you guys go there? Where do you play?
Probably it would just be like I'd probably headline like a Thursday at Zanies or something, or a Sunday at Zanies.
Nice.
Something like that.
That's cool.
But Peter Chicken Man Brennan, Joey C. Just a reminder, my bro KB respects you. He does respect you.
I respect him too. I do. I respect his craft and how he does a podcast. Is a lot of people are mixed about, but he's consistent with his podcast. He knows to get the. I mean, I think he's the king when it comes to making money for a person by himself. Most of the time, yeah.
Did you see his offer? He wants to fight you for charity. Are you in?
Who does?
KB.
Oh no, I don't. My fighting days are over.
I'm kidding. I was just trying to start some shenanigans.
I don't wish no bad on anybody. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to hit nobody. I want everybody to be respectful, and they don't have to like me, but I will show them respect. And they don't like me, they don't have to talk to me. But I'm a likable guy when if they put effort into trying to get to know me. So
James O'Sullivan, KB honors and respects you, Joey C.
thank you, James. Yeah, James, I like James. I've talked to him
He's
a
a
few
good
times
guy.
through DM, and he's a nice man. Nice man.
He also wants to know any chance we'll see a Ray Shark in season 3, Joey. A Ray Shark.
Oh, you're talking about you're talking about Little C, the shark? Is that what he's talking about? Or
I guess
Little C is still alive, and Little C's, is
he's
gonna be
alive.
on
He's
the
alive.
yeah, he's still potentially
Did he
gonna be doing
also did he
something.
also have a helicopter in the whole thing?
No, he's
There
just
was one for
he's just
Christina. There's a helicopter for you, and there's a helicopter for the shark, Joe.
no. Little C is just being creative right now and learning. He's just learning and absorbing as much as he can to be a better shark on a podcast. So that's what
There's the man right here, Kevin Brennan.
hello, Kevin.
I'm learning a lot about the criminal justice system watching this show.
Well, I will say this, Brennan, he when he's got something to say to you, he will tell you, and that gets respect right there. I will.
Is he brother Brennan? Is he brother Brennan?
Well, I mean, I don't know. He's my brother. You're my brother.
All right,
but
all right.
I think Brennan, he has a special craft. I can't say that I might have been angry with him in the past and said things I probably should, but I respect him, and I do say he does one great podcast, and he knows how to work his people to make them content with what he says to them and how he handles it, and I give him his respect there. I don't like all the the things when he's attacking certain people that I like, but that's not my business.
Who did he attack that you like?
Well, I mean, he's Shuli's my good friend, the TSN network. I love all those guys, and
you're so cool with the Shuli Network.
oh yeah, I got all mad respect for those guys, man. So
how often are you on the shows at the Shuli Network?
I was just on a couple days ago. Was it 2 days ago or yesterday? Yesterday I was on their show.
What show were you on?
BS show. I think I went on about
Okay.
10:30 in the morning. I think it was.
Okay. Did you pray for him?
Yeah, I always pray for all my people. I pray for everybody.
All right.
pray
What's
for-
your favorite prayer?
I just get on my hands and knees and I just talk to God. That's it. I'm just learning the Bible, so I don't know no verses by heart.
Why
Just
in the
learning prayer.
knees? I have tendonitis in my knees.
Well,
I
you're
can't
supposed
really.
to- They say that a real way to pray is you're just alone by yourself. You get on your knees at your bedside and you're in the dark and you just really talk to God, and that's the best way to do it.
What if you don't have a bed? Then what do you do,
Well,
Joey?
Ray, I do have a bed. I don't have a lot of money, but I do have everything adequate in my home: a kitchen table, a couch, TVs, and a bed and a dresser. I have all those things, Ray. So
All right, we're learning about the criminal justice system, man. She's going to be out in 2 years. Your daughter's going to be back.
Yeah.
No more knives. No more knives. Yeah, you got to hide the
just like
knives.
I said, God bless her, and I love her to death. And I never ever. Her biggest fear was, and that I wasn't be part of her life anymore. And I don't want my children to feel like that. So, I don't.
No, that's cool that you like. Yeah,
she's
you didn't prosecute you. Yeah, you got to.
I
do
wouldn't.
that.
I refused to meet any testify at all. And it was
No
up to
offense,
Christina,
I would hide all the silverware whenever she's around. But
I will say this:
I
the
feel
first
like-
2 times, the first 2 or 3 times she did come over, which was we didn't let her in the house for about 6 or 7 months. The first time she came to spend a weekend, I got to admit, we did do that.
Like,
We did do that.
hide the scissors. She's
We
coming
did do
over.
that. I'm not going to be ashamed to say that, but I had, with just a precaution, I did do that.
Yeah, precaution, just
I
precaution.
would never tell her that, but I did do that. I think she did come when she wanted to cook something, and she asked me where everything was. Like that. Oh, hang on, I'll get it.
Just
So-
keep your hands in the air.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
wave your
Bless her
hands in the
heart.
air.
Bless her heart. She's my just.
Hide the knives. Just put all the
Yeah,
knives
I've done
in
that.
your
I'm not gonna lie. I did feel that way. I was nervous.
We don't want
I
to
was
bring.
nervous.
Why bring all the helicopters into all of this? Keep
Well,
the helicopters away
because of
today.
the severe wounds they had to. I mean,
Yeah,
it was bad.
Come on.
It was bad.
No, I'm just saying, like when she comes over, like we're putting the knives away. We don't need to bring helicopters into this visit.
You know what I was told, Ray, by somebody? They said no matter what happens in life, and everybody, even people were on her side when we were going through court. They said this one thing that nothing will change. The rest of her life that she's alive, as she gets older, she has to always have that on the back of her mind. And the older she gets, it's going to really take a toll, and it already has, because she'll dream about it and text me when before or so send me an email. Dad, please tell me you really forgive me. I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt you. And that's going to be haunting her the rest of her life. And that's something that could be, can really hurt somebody as they get older. She's going to really repent for what she did, because she's always telling me, please, Daddy, tell me that, I forgave you a long time ago. I love you. Nothing's changed. But it does. She's the one that's got to remember it, because she was for the rest of her life, which is a punishment enough, as far as I'm concerned.
But we're still going to hide the knives.
No, I wouldn't do that anymore. She would never make that mistake again.
If you eat a steak, we'll cut it for you. We'll cut your steak. That's how we'll cut your steak.
She's
just don't
she's
cut
30
us.
now, and she's matured. Well, from that time that happened, she's matured very much, way more than she ever was at that time. So.
Ray, I heard you're hooking up with Tracy Carnazzo. No, I am not. She's a good friend of mine. That's like me hooking up with Joey C. No, she's my friend. And yeah, we're gonna do some comedy shows together. Tracy's great. Have you
Is that
seen
the lady with the puppets?
No, that's April Proctor.
Oh, that's April.
Yeah. No, Tracy's just a buddy of mine. Ray, there's nothing lost by apologizing to AJ #Dole. Tell me what I'm apologizing for. I apologize that I had her on my podcast and introduced her to this world. That I can apologize for. But otherwise, no, her fucking trying to exploit me and like say things about me that are damaging just because she wanted to be more relevant in this podcasting world that she's not in. I can't apologize. Like, I'm the victim. I was like, stop this, AZ Cats. I am the victim. She's not the victim. I am the victim. I was just mean to tell her to back the fuck off. Leave me alone. So that's it. But I wish her the best. Terry Nee, Ray will live to 90. It's how this works. Okay.
That's a true statement, Ray. When you wish to go because you don't care no more, it's a true statement. You will now live probably to 90. You will be here on this earth for another 40 years, Ray.
Wow, do I have to be? One Furious F. Ray, if you got married, sounds like it would be with a participation trophy wife. Yes, I will.
Are you vain when it comes to women? Are you one of those guys that it matters what they look like, or do you look for the?
No, I got to be sexually attracted, dude. I got to be.
Of course, that's
got
to be. That's normal. But are you vain where it's got to be? If she don't got all this, I'm not going to talk to her. Or you give the heart a chance to look at the person through the heart, and
I would, I would if that was a thing, but that's that's what I said, like a woman that's into me and like knows stuff about me or whatever, like that would make me attracted to her more.
So if I called Tim Robbins, that guy that hypnotized Shell Hell, and did that to you, you would be okay if it was somebody that was 600 pounds.
I got to be sexually attracted.
Well, you would be physically put you under hypnosis. He would make you sexually attractive.
Yeah, I got to be physically attracted to the girl. I got to be.
All right.
I have to be. Otherwise, it's not working.
You got to have some kind of physical attraction.
Otherwise, it's not working for me, and I don't want to be like
all part of the process. You must have some physical attraction. Yes.
Yeah. James O'Sullivan. What's it feel like to pick up a pen and write a joke? Someone's got to pick up a pen and write a fucking joke around here.
That's not.
Yeah, no, it feels. It sounds like work, James O'Sullivan. Which I'm picking up pens and writing jokes for fucking Stuttering John, you son of a bitch. Yeah. I'm roasting Stuttering John. Like, people have sent me stuff. I listened to his stand up. Oh my Lord. Yeah. Oh my Lord. People sent me his stand-up clips of it. I was like, and you know what? Okay, let's be real. Because I'm
always real, Ray. I'm always
okay. Real. Because he was a celebrity, all right? And I will say, what I don't get about Stuttering John is, why did he, if he wants to perform stand-up comedy, which I heard it. He can't. He can't. He cannot perform stand-up comedy. But if he wanted to, if he was being serious about wanting to perform stand-up comedy, he could take the Michael Rappaport approach. And Michael Rappaport is the actor, and what he does, because I've seen him in Club.
I love Michael Rappaport. I like all the movies he's in.
He's always been friendly to me. I don't know him outside of like It's just we're on the same show at the Stand. We're on the same show at Stand Up New York. Same show at the comic strip or whatever.
Cool. Can you give me his autograph?
I don't want his autograph. I do have a picture with him somewhere on my. For you, I will. Next time I see it, I'll have him sign it to Joey C.
Thank you. Cool. Yeah.
But what he does is he's not a stand-up comic, but what he does do, which is interesting, is he'll tell stories about being famous and like famous stuff that's happened in his life or whatever. And that's interesting because that's compelling and you want to listen to it. Is it funny? It's not so much funny, but it's compelling and makes you want to pay attention. So I will give him that. If Stuttering John actually wanted to perform comedy, if he would do that, if he would tell stories, like real life stories, that could be compelling. But he's up there telling like stupid fart jokes and stuff, and it's garbage. And I got the audio of it. Who, Stuttering John?
Oh, no, I'm talking about Rappaport.
No, I was all right. You missed it. I'm talking about Stuttering John now. Michael Rappaport's a good actor. I'm not saying he's not, but that's what Stuttering John should follow Michael Rappaport's thing, where it's like, just do stories a bit about you being famous and different interactions you've had with celebrities and stuff. People would be interested in that, but he doesn't. He tells stupid fart jokes about him jizzing on his stomach. And it's like, what are you doing, dude? These are horrible fucking jokes. But I'm going to roast him. We'll see if Stuttering John shows up to roast me back, but I'm roasting him. That fucking fat son of a bitch. Teo Hank, it was out of love, right? Teo Hank, I love you, buddy. I'm just giving you shit that I felt like a dolt that like it got back that I was showing you my basketball videos. I'm sitting there making you watch me shoot 3-pointers in a fucking open gym. I'm a dork. It's me shitting on myself, Teo Hank. You have every right for calling me out for being a fucking dummy for showing you the video. Look at this, Teo Hank. Don't leave me open. It's all good. I get it.
I think a question's coming in from James O'Sullivan on the super chat, and I've been a long time since I did that circuit, so I don't know if those even open. But I could tell you some of the places I like, the areas.
All right, let me get caught up. Let me catch up on the no gag. Coincidentally, at every Bob show in the crowd, there's a gay guy, a retard, an old guy, and some fat girl. Yeah, essentially, that's what I'm saying. That's called canned crowd work, Noga. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think someone said, and I like Aaron Berg. Aaron Berg's funny. I'm on his record label, but like someone pointed that out in Kevin Brennan's roast, like where he did, because Aaron Berg's great at crowd work and he's funny and he's original with a lot of his crowd work. But like someone pointed that out with Aaron Berg. It's like, wow, 31 sets in one night. And what a coincidence. There was a gay Jew, a black this and something, whatever, at every single show, like making fun of, just to let you know, like a lot of crowd work is canned and it's tough to follow crowd work because it comes off like it's natural, but there's a lot of comics to do. I'm guilty of it too. I've done canned crowd work as well. So, you know what I mean? Like I know jokes to say when this and that happens. It looks spontaneous, but it's like, you have it in your back pocket ready to say, be like, oh, hey, look at this guy and any guy wearing too nice of a shirt. All right, we found the gay guy, just anything. It's a compliment on him wearing a nice shirt, but like it's still the MVP of all of this. Vape and Dago.
You hear a story about me and Vape and Dago?
No.
When my first week of podcasting, I didn't know what a troll was, and I think he was he's not a troll. He's the MVP.
Well,
he was kind of like, I don't know, maybe saying something I didn't like, and I banned him from my chat room. Very like the fourth or fifth day. You know how he responded? The next day I woke up, there was $100 on my Cash App with a note saying, "Buy yourself a better microphone from Vaping Dago."
He's a man. Vaping
Dago's MVP so bad, and he's never been back to my chat room since. But he did accept my apology. I've never seen him since, and I accept that. You know. But
he's the greatest. He's the MVP. No disrespect, Joey C. If you shit on Vape and Dago, I'm gonna stab you, and you're gonna need a helicopter. I'm telling you, you're gonna need 2 helicopters.
But I reacted to someone I didn't know nothing about, and I reacted to a lot of people.
He's a man.
So I regret that every day.
There's no shitting on Vape and Dago here. I tell you,
he's a good gentleman. He's a good
yeah.
I did apologize back then, and he came on. I think the next day, because he saw I unblocked him, and he said no problem. But I never seen him again since, and that's okay.
There's going to be 2 helicopters. Me taking a helicopter down there to stab you, and then one for you to go to. And I'll be like, as I'm stabbing you, like, this isn't personal.
You heard what happened to me 2 days ago, right?
No, what happened to you?
I was temporarily, my monetization was taken away from me for an they said that I violated the thumbnail I did a thumbnail violation, and it's in appeal. And the last update was that things are looking good. I think they made a mistake because there's nothing wrong with my thumbnails. There's nothing.
What's in their thumbnail?
They're just funny stuff. I don't have nothing nasty. I don't have nothing negative. And I think it was a mistake on their part with me. So I'm hoping that'll be good. But my mistake was I tried to treat this was a business, and it's not. It's social media, and they have control of the button to do whatever they want to any podcast. So I put all my eggs in one basket with YouTube, and when there's so many other things to explore. So it's okay. I'm okay with it. But I think we're going to be away in a couple of days. I'll put it back on. I had built myself up in 20 days to 250 members.
There you go. Nice.
So, and now I'm going to lose that. I'm in jeopardy of losing that because if they make me wait 90 days. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I hope it all works out. I'll pray for you. I'll say Hail Mary. I grew up Catholic.
No
I know
matter what happens, I'll stand on 2 feet and I'll still podcast and I'll still do my thing and it'll be okay. I'm okay with it. So.
James O'Sullivan, is true. Crowd work equals playing with balls during BJ.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that's something that's been said before. I'm sure. Yeah. No, God, did Joey get his big settlement? Asking for Ray.
Not yet. I told you it went back to litigation. I mentioned that yesterday or the day before. But these things happen. They're contesting something, and because they're trying to use the old. Well, he went to prison for making a lie, so let's revisit this area. It's just a stall tactic, just because I lied and got convicted doesn't make me that everything everything that is happening really happened. I'm not getting to none of it. I have not been very vague, so don't start asking me because it's nobody's business. I'm not going to say what it's for. It's been going on for a long time, and the end result will be in my favor because it just has to because I was wronged and I didn't wrong them. So that's all I can say.
I'm rooting for you, Joey C.
Thank you.
I'm rooting for you. One Furious F, who's a good egg. Joey C, can you convert Shuli to not be a Shuli? Can you do that?
Shuli is my friend. Shuli has his religion. He's Jewish, and I respect that. Shalom. If you're watching Shuli, shalom, my friend. And I got nothing bad to say about Shuli, so I don't go down that road either.
I think he's live right now. I think they're live 24/7.
He's my friend, and he's always been kind to me, just like you've been, Ray. So I got nothing bad to say about Shuli. Sorry. Will not happen.
Leo Gunn, thank you for the $20, Leo Gunn. Who's a good egg? Ray, I got your funeral plans all laid out. First, Peter Sky Parker and I will throw your cadaver into the dumpster behind Planet Fitness.
Wow.
Then, after a blessing by Joey C, Teamster Tim can haul you off to the dump. Sound good?
There you go.
I'm in. I don't give a fuck.
I do agree with you, Ray. 20,000 for a casket is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, when I die, do whatever you want with my body. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
I sent you a message about that. I said, Ray, can I take you and get you taxidermist like an animal, and I could put you in my living room so I could visit with you every day?
Oh, yeah, Joey C said to me, he wants, when I do die, he wants me taxidermied and put in his living room so he can hang out with me every day.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just to me, taxidermied in Joey C's house. Hey, my family wouldn't want that. As long as you want that. Someone wants to hang out with me.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. David Sky Parker, who I guess he hates my guts again. Joe, you're doing great. Sorry. Ray is a positive, objective shyster. I don't know what he's saying.
I like David. He's a good guy too. I've talked to David on the telephone once. We had a good conversation. Good guy. He used to get frustrated with my old mics, and he just used to drive him nuts. And I think I even put him into where he almost was like might have had to go get some help with it. But I made him a mod again. He's welcome anytime, and I got nothing bad to say about David Skywalker. So.
Yeah, I don't know. He used to be cool with me, and then whatever. Now he hates my guts, and it's like
He's a big guy too, isn't he? Isn't he a pretty big guy too?
Yeah, he's a pretty big guy. He used to like me. Now he hates my guts and wishes I was dead. And then as soon as I'm dead, I'll be taxidermied in your house. So, so how about that, Leo Gunn? I'll be taxidermied.
I think it'll be cool. And I will treat you and say good morning to you every morning. I'll make sure you're smiling. I'll say, Ray, tell me a joke, and I'll pretend you're telling me a joke, and it could be a good friendship, you know.
You could put my dry bar special on repeat behind me, so it's just my stupid. I'll be buried in the same outfit I was wearing during my dry bar special. Yeah. So I'll be the same shirt. So we could do
buy
my
you
hair
presents at Christmas and your birthday. I'll get your favorite
put bobbleheads around
Jordans
me
and your favorite hat. I'll make sure you got everything you had.
Put bobbleheads around me so I feel like I'm at home.
Exactly.
Joey C., what are your top 5 Chicago area strip clubs? This is from James O'Sullivan, who's in the Chicago area.
When I was there, Crazy Horse 2 was my top. Anything, and you're gonna understand the inside of this one. Anything on Roosevelt Road that was east of Cicero Avenue but west of Pulaski. Any of those clubs, those really nice bar clubs on Roosevelt Road, top notch back in the day, buddy. You know what I mean.
Who's Pulaski? Because he's popular in New York too. There's Pulaski bridges and stuff.
The Pulaski Avenue. He was somebody, but I don't know. He wasn't a president. He was somebody.
I know he wasn't a president, but there's a Pulaski Bridge in New York City. So that
wouldn't be in Chicago because of that bridge. So he had to be a person.
I want to see who the fuck this. I think it's Edward Pulaski, but is he also big in Chicago?
And there's a Pulaski Avenue, so it's the same guy. I don't know. It's got to be. Most streets are named somewhere down the line.
He was a soldier, Caspar Pulaski.
There you go, soldier.
He's a Polish. He's born in Georgia.
Okay. Maybe it's just a respecting like MLK in every city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think he fought the Confederation.
Well, there you go. Then he's a part of history. That's why he's got a name in every city, street in every city. You don't go to anywhere in the United States, in every town, every major city's got an MLK, don't they?
Yeah, I take it back. I think he was a Confederate soldier. I think he was a Confederate guy.
I don't think that's the right guy. Then we wouldn't honor something like that.
Yeah.
Get a street name after you got to be honored. I don't think you just get it because you're a bad guy. Maybe he was. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't know.
No, but he's like a big deal in New York City too. Pulaski, Chicago.
Well, ask Kevin Brennan because he knows Chicago pretty good about that. Because he knows Western Avenue. He told me Western Avenue, baby. One time he told me that's right, Western Avenue. He knows Ashland Avenue. You know.
But who is it named after? I see Pulaski Road in Chicago.
Right.
American Revolutionary War, Casimir Pulaski.
I think that's the guy then.
Yeah, so it's the guy. He was just, you know what? I think he was famous for fighting in the War of Independence.
Okay, well there you go.
So all right,
that makes sense.
But everyone leaves out he was after the independence he was still a Confederate guy. But then again, all of So all right, let's just he was an important guy when it was just us versus England.
Okay.
I
think there should be a lot of roads named after some good people. I think there should be one.
Yeah.
Definitely, Optimus Prime should have his own road. You know, he's a big guy.
The Transformer?
Yeah, he's a hero. My hero.
He was a semi-truck, so
he is a semi-truck. He is.
Yeah, James O'Sullivan. So there you go with that. Beloved chatter. What non-physical quality in a lady are you most attracted to? Being into you first, remembering stuff about you, text you a lot aren't acceptable answers. What is a non-physical? No, the fact that she's kind, the fact that
intelligence, maybe.
Yeah, the fact that she's smart, the fact that she's smart. Yeah, just a connection with like.
There's one thing I would never put up with.
Just as long as she's not a douche, as long as she's like a normal lady, just talking about like, she doesn't even have to be the smartest. Just be a good person.
Yeah, but you can't have ugly feet as a woman. You got to have pretty feet. Ugly feet, forget it.
So you're a footman. You have the most disgusting feet in the Dabbleverse. What are you talking
I do
about?
not. I have bad feet for a man. I've seen a lot worse. I have not. I have pretty decent
Your
feet.
feet are like the size of a balloon, and you're
No, that's
saying,
when they're swollen. That's different. But I don't have bad looking feet. So,
"Ah, Jesus, no God, Joey, can you grab your chest and scream, no God," like
no,
stuttering
I
Joe?
won't do that. No.
Elizabeth, he did do Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you.
Yeah, that's funny.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. This is a big one. I hear you, honey.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
What a great show, Sanford and
Great
Son.
show. He really owned the Sanford and Son truck because when I lived in Vegas, he lived on Eastern Boulevard in Las Vegas, and his mansion. That's where Eddie Murphy saved him because the IRS was there with truckloads of stuff, confiscating all the stuff when he owed all that back tax. And Eddie Murphy gave him that part in that one movie. I forgot the name of it.
Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights.
He got all his stuff back, but he really had out in front on Eastern Avenue because his mansion was kind of in the back, private. But out front, he had a Sanford and Son secondhand store with the truck out in front. In real life, yes, he did.
Harlem Nights. It was Richard Pryor,
That's right.
Eddie Murphy, and Red Fox.
And what's her name? The lady that was real funny lady. The one that he shot.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Della Reese, wasn't it Della Reese?
Della Reese, she's probably in it too.
Yeah.
I remember it being a decent movie.
Danny Aiello was in there. He was the crooked cop.
I remember watching JoJo Dancer recently.
Great movie.
I might be messing up the name. JoJo that's Richard Pryor, right?
That was his alter ego name. That's what he was. Yeah.
And it was good, but it wasn't like he didn't go in deep enough. It was like he showed his craziness.
If you knew Richard Pryor as a person that being funny, and his movies were outstanding. If you were a fan of his, you could put the rest together because he got pretty graphic with some of the drugs.
He was talking about his autobiography, but he didn't go into detail about it. Like if that was remade today, I think it'd be even better because he didn't go into detail. Like you kind of knew the outline of the story, but he didn't go into detail with it. But yeah, Rich Pryor, obviously a great
sense of humor after he came back to go back on stage with after he was burnt up and he said, I all heard you talk about me. And he liked the match. He goes, yeah, I heard this joke. And the match and they run like that. So Richard Pryor running down the street. I heard that joke. That was a good joke.
He's Ray, pay Joey C. KB pays you, so you should pay Joey.
No. I will say Ray was a gentleman one time and did send me some money, and I was grateful for what he sent me. And I'm not asking for anything. I don't like I said, I am demonetized, and people are accusing me that I'm a fake this and I'm about my. And I told people, listen, I'm demonetized, and I'm going to say it in a more diplomatic way. I'm not going to swear and cuss, but if you truly don't like me, but you're just there because you think I'm going to get riled up or you want to see what I'm going to say next, then just be honest about it. Don't say, hey, you're cool, I like you, and then go in another chat. Just be honest. You can welcome. Everybody's welcome, but don't say you like me and I know you don't. Just be honest about it. That's all.
I like you, Joe. I'm not going to lie. I mean, this was fun tonight. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I do like to see you riled up. I know it's not healthy for your
Here's what it does, Ray. Not only does it hurt me physically, but it's not good for me to go to a negative place because I'm right in my mind. My mind's strong. That's the whole thing,
But I like to see you fired up. Nobody wants to see a non-fired up Joey C. Everyone likes but this is fun. We're about to wrap up here in a second. I got one more super chat to read here. No guy, I think Shuley killed and replaced Joey W with a Shuley robot. Is that true?
No, that's not true. That's not true.
I love you, Joey C, and I'm glad you're.
And I meant that if you ever come out this way, you don't in my area. Don't spend on a hotel. My house is open to you, Ray, and I mean that. You're more than welcome. So,
well, thank you, buddy. And where can people find you? Where can they go to your?
Well, I think someone put it best. They said they were honest about. They said, I just can't support you because you're still all over the place. Find something that works. Well, I'm going to say the last 13 days of streaming, the Walk and Talk stream has been a success. I got people that are walking with me, exercising, people that are interested. And I decided that they're right. And I admit I've always been all over, but I had to start somewhere and learn different things and make mistakes. And I decided today, I said, I'm going to stick with the Walk and Talk stream. If they got the Alpha Shot Lounge on the weekends, Kai got his show. And you're right. I find what works, and that's what's working. It's making me be a better human being. It's interacting with the fans. So you can find me on Catalana TV. I don't stream through StreamYard when I'm walking. I do it right through my phone. And the Walk and Talk stream every day at 2 p.m., usually Monday through Fridays. And I might think about adding a 6th day on there because I'm liking to walk now. And I'm getting a lot of miles. And today I walked almost 2 hours today. Almost 2
That's
hours.
Good. That's exercise. That's good.
So,
stay away from the Coca-Cola.
And of course, the Elvis Shot Lounge, Catalana TV on the weekends. It'll be, I think, at 8 o'clock on Saturdays and Sundays, and then Kaya in the morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. So
we got we got a buzzer beater here. A lot of ex-cons pick up the preacher grift. Come on, man. That's let the guy
listen, it's not a preacher grift. It's me that I found happiness and peace and joy in myself. Enough that I want to be a positive, a kind person. I've always tried to help people, but I've also been very where I go after people that go after me, and I don't need to be that guy. I don't need to prove nothing to nobody. And I don't. If people are saying all kinds, it's fine. I pray for you. Think what you want. You're entitled to your opinion. It's okay. I'm okay with it because here's the thing: I'll never let nobody in here ever again, and I'll never be negative and let nobody bring me to a point where I'm an ugly person. That'll never happen again.
No more helicopter rides.
No.
No more helicopters. That's what I say. All right. I love everybody. Everyone jump over to Pat Dixon's stream. He's a good guy. Go to P. Dixon. All right. I love everyone. Peace out. Thank you, Joey C.
Thank you for having me, Ray. I'll do it again anytime. But like I said, you ever get out this way and you get a gig, please, I meant from the bottom of my heart, you're welcome here. I'll cook for you. I'll make sure you could stream late at night without no problem. And I'll even drive you to your gigs if you need to be driven.
Thank you, Joey C. All right. Good night, everybody.